Hot Wheel sets are boring. Every time somebody gets them, they're gonna be like, oh, it's gonna look so cool when we ride the car through it. This is not true. All it's gonna look like is this. Now, is that cool? No. You could do it a million times and it wouldn't work. Here, I'll show you. If I didn't prove my point well enough, you can just restart the video. But today I will be combining all of my Hot Wheels sets, including this little depressing one, into a huge Hot Wheel racetrack.
Yeah, and what if we don't have enough Hot Wheel sets?
That's a good question. But in some of the Lego City Hot Wheel sets, it says that you can combine Legos with your Hot Wheel sets, which I will be doing. I will get my bin of Legos. There. Now that I got my bin of Legos, you can make, maybe not the biggest, but you can still make a pretty big Hot Wheels track that you can change around and do different stuff with, and it won't be as boring.
And what if we don't have a lot of Legos?
You'll think of something. And Lego should only be as a last resort, only if you're all out of your Hot Wheels stuff. This is all of my Hot Wheels stuff just jumbled up into a massive mess. You probably should think of sorting it before you do this. Here's an easy way to do it. Now this will be a lot easier. I think one of them should start with the race crate. Because this can branch off into a bunch of different sets, and I feel like it would just be an easier thing to start with. I started with the gravity drop because it'll pick up more speed and it'll be easier to pick on to a next track. And I really do like this finish line feature that comes with the race crate. So say, remember, you won't be able to obviously tell who won, but if you push one of these, like these two were at neck and neck, and then it went, oh look, number 2 won. So I really like that feature, and it's one of my favorite parts that comes with the race crate. So how it works is you push down on these blue things, and those were some pretty bad cars. The only one that made it was number 2, who failed 99% of the times in the first track I showed. That car is really good. The lab runner will be really good because you can push it when it comes off from the side right here. So you can push it off, which will be really useful because no matter which one you choose for the crate thing, it's gonna slow down a little bit. I'll use a shorter one so it can pick up more speed and maybe make a lap before you push it around again. But the problem with the shorter ones, it makes this thing tip over. So we're gonna have to use a little longer one. This is the next shortest one I have. It's not the longest one I have, but it's a little longer than the one I used before. It should work. I just see if this works better. Gonna attach that on there. To here. That's a lot better, yes. See, now it goes straight on. No interruptions or anything. But now I still gotta test it to see if it still works. So I'm gonna use Hot Wheels X-Racer again. See if this works. And we'll see if this works. Needs a little bit more changes. Because it keeps like skidding out sideways like that. We can't have that, so I'm gonna have to maybe use a little longer one. This blue one works nicely. Yes, that works perfectly. Now that I have them completely connected, I will race this car around the first few courses, and here we go. So he's gonna go around the loop, and he's gonna go around the track, see how many laps I can get with him. And let's go, hope this is a good enough angle. Oh, he fell off. I need to try that again. I'm gonna need to see what that problem was. It looks like the speed from it picked up too fast, so he just slid right off. I don't think this will be a problem. Sometimes Hot Wheels just do this. Sometimes they fall off once, and the next 99 times they'll go straight again. We'll just try this one more time. I think the problem is that it's going way too fast. Even using one of my longest blue strips, I didn't notice there's a little dent right there. So whenever the car, let's put this right here. Look here. Whenever it jumps this way, it goes too fast. It'll just fly off. So I need to find a way to make it go a little bit slower. I also noticed that I wasn't putting this back down. This will help. This will make it lose speed. Look at the difference between this. It slows down a lot. But then, when I leave it out like that, it's going way faster than it should be. I think it should work now. Doesn't work still. And now I see the problem. Now that I look closer with the camera, I saw the problem. It's going off the dent, and then it's jumping off the side. I need to make it more narrow instead of jumping off to the side like that, where it's going to flip over and do that. After a lot of trial and error, I found out that I needed some form of structure to stop the car from moving, so it doesn't fall off. It'll just slide backward like that. So I'm going to try it again. Didn't quite work. Nah, great. Now the wall's just stopping it. I don't think this idea is going to work at all. Finally, I found something that worked. If I stick out this nub, it'll hit the nub, but then the wall will fall over and it'll go back. So then it won't have to deal with it ever again. I hope this works. Are you kidding me? I now found something that might work. I made the stub longer, so that way it'll still knock down the wall, hopefully, and it'll stop it and make it go backwards. Nope. This idea probably isn't gonna work, but I'll try anything. So I'm just gonna put a small little block and see if it works. Obviously not. You know what? I'll figure this out later. There's no way I could get it, and this video would not be taking an hour. I found another starting point that should be this trailer. This holds all of the Hot Wheels and makes them all spill out. And I think it can connect to other Hot Wheel tracks. So you just pull this up and push it back down. And I think it might connect with other tracks. I gotta see that. Another cool idea I had is for this loop-to-loop to go around the other track coming from the race carts, so that, yeah, that would look cool. This would look really cool, but I need to still connect to the cart. Failed. Hang on, let me try it again. Oh, never mind, that's not gonna work. I figured that the other loop wasn't durable enough, so I have to use a plastic one. The way this one works, here, I'll show you, is it goes around the loop and it shoots out using this thing. When you twist it back over and you tap it, it shoots forward. In which there is a target right here. This is the target. You're supposed to land it in there. Or I could play some basketball. And I could use this little basket, which I think honestly would work better. But I have a plan to use that for something else, so I'm just gonna use the target for now. That didn't work. If I land this, please subscribe. Ah! Ah! Yeah, you know what? I'll figure this out later. Of course, you can't have a city without the Ring of Fire, which is gonna go in between these two hoops and see who can make it through. Only one person's gonna get through that thing, though. Oh! And the winner is this guy. But he didn't win the race. So what happened was, this guy made it through first. But he smashed out the side of the ring, and this guy went through the ring. So that's the winner. And this is what I added for the basketball thing. I added 3 loopy-loops, ramp going into the garbage. So I think that's all of my Hot Wheels world. Round 1, the Ring of Fire. Oh, failure. Oh, and as usual, this guy wins. Round 2, lap around 1. With this guy. I hope the modifications worked. Oh, barely didn't work. He gets 2 more tries. It worked. It worked. It works. Now, just gonna see how many laps it takes. Here, I'll take you over here. Finally, it worked. That's all the laps. Try to find out how many laps it took. Round 3, archery. Nope. 2 more tries. Nope. Last try. This is my last try. I need to make this. It was so close. That kind of failed. Round 4, basketball. Remember, I get 3 tries total, and you need to go around the loops into the trash can. Failure on number 1. failure. That doesn't count. That does not count. Very close try on number 3. That does not count. If it doesn't make it across the loop, it does not count. Ugh, so close. I'm gonna keep going at this. This is my last one. Ah, come on. Last try. This is my last try. Ah, nah, that's a failure too. It makes it down the loops, but instead of going across and in, it does this. It's supposed to do this though. It's supposed to swing out into the trash can, or at least land on something. But it was really close. I think I'm actually gonna do this. I try it like basketball. Yeah, I'm gonna put this right here because this took a long time to make, so I'm just gonna put it right there. Where's my car? Yes, it made it in. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and stay creative.